moving on to our Week 9 preview. So, again, we've only got till Week 13 for the season, and then playoffs start in Week 14. So, every game is crucial right now. Let's take a look at some of our juicy, tasty matchups for the week so we can get into our preview analysis. So here we got Robert, Team Rookie Rob versus yours truly in 4-4 versus 4-3 in a one battle. And let's take a look at that matchup. So a lot of teams, the 6 teams on bye, are really hurting this week. Taking a look at the current roster, he's got players that are on bye, like Cincinnati. Andy Dalton's not playing. Chris Hogan's not playing. But the core is there. Ryan Matthews, Latavius Murray, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Antonio Gates, Stephon Diggs. He's gonna have to look for quarterback play, wide receiver plug-in, and some defense. On the flip side of the equation, yours truly, Gabriel, is I'm pretty screwed up this week. I'm missing my entire rushing attack. Because I have Bengals running backs, I have Patriots running backs, and I have Washington running backs, and all 3 teams are on bye this week. So I'm gonna have to hit that waiver wire pretty hard and hope for the best. So we'll see what happens in this intriguing matchup here with both teams willing to win. Next on the list is Joaquin, National Anthem Knee Takers versus Joe Licona. Joe really needs to win. Joaquin also needs to win to stop his slide backwards in that division. So again, victims of the bye. Joe Licona's got some tough sledding going. He's got Tom Brady in the starting lineup, so we're gonna have to work some magic there to try to make sure that we've got somebody. His Houston receiver and tight end are gonna get by as well. So we got Joaquin's always plugged in. Marcus Mariota is starting quarterback. Spencer Ware has emerged as the back to have over at KC right now. TJ Yeldon has up and down games, so we'll see what happens there. Crabtree's been on fire, as well as he's been a perfect complement to Amari Cooper. And then Brandon Marshall is the mix there. I'm not sure whether or not there's a breaking trade that was going through between Lex and Joaquin, so Brandon Marshall and Matt Forte. I'm not sure what happened there, but that might be still happening. We've got Jarvis Landry, who's always good for double-digit points, and Kyle Rudolph, of course, and Brandon Walker's left there. So we'll see how that matchup goes. On Joe Licona's end, he's gonna have to do some dancing. Obviously, he's gotta find a quarterback, he's gotta find a tight end, and a flex player. So again, both teams really need to win. We'll see how that matchup shakes out. Here we are with a pivotal matchup between Casey McDonald and Austin Taylor. Again, Austin's been on a tear lately, racking up some wins in order to get his record even. And Casey has been a powerhouse, basically knocking down most of her opponents. So it's going to be a very, very tough matchup, and hopefully, Austin won't have to take another step backwards and go 4-5. It's basically 5-4 versus 4-5 for him. And then Casey, needs the win, even though she's, pretty much a sure thing to make the playoffs. I'm sure she wants to try to crack at that division leader spot so she can face the 8th seed. Let's take a look at the matchup. So here we are, taking a look at the matchup here. She's currently got Phillip Rivers plugged into her starting quarterback spot. They're going up against Tennessee, so it's a favorable matchup. Jonathan Stewart against the Rams. Isaiah Crowell, who's been doing well against Dallas. You got Jerick McKinnon starting in Minnesota. Robert Woods is back in action for Buffalo versus Seattle. And then you've got Gary Barnidge currently plugged in. And then Jay Lee
or G-Y, whatever, how the hell you say that fucking name. But he's been on a tear, top 5 running backs ever since he's been inserted in the starting lineup. So very formidable opponent. Right now, Austin's got Andrew Luck plugged in, Christine Michael, who's been on a tear for Seattle versus Buffalo. Chandrick West, going up against Jacksonville. Golden Tate, who lets drop the wire. Jeremy Curley, who's been the only receiving option over in San Francisco. Willie Snead, who's been having a consistent year. And Kelsey, who put up big 24 points this past week, so we'll look to see what happens there. And then you've got Devontae Adams, who's been on a complete tear for Green Bay, and Panthers defense plugged in. So right now, as it stands, the current projections are 121 favorite Austin versus Casey at 115. So again, another juicy matchup. We'll see how that shakes out in Week 9. We got Evelyn at 1-7 versus Angie at 4-3-1. Angie desperately needs a win in order to keep pace in her tough division, and Evelyn needs a win just to maintain any sort of semblance of hope for a playoff run. So again, Breezy's up against San Francisco. It's going to be an easy matchup. Devontae Booker was starting. There's some injury concerns there. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that matchup or whether he's going to play and start. DeAndre Washington for Oakland has been getting backup touches to Latavius Murray. Michael Collins has kind of emerged as a double-digit threat for New Orleans. Doug Baldwin, always up and down as Russell Wilson goes. Cameron Brate's been a pretty good tight end. Quincy Enunwa has been a great receiver for the Jets, taking away a lot from Brandon Marshall. And then you've got Angie, who's of course starting Aaron Rodgers. She's got Darren Sproles, who's been fairly consistent. Le'Veon Bell is coming back to action with Big Ben. Adam Thielen with Minnesota has been fairly consistent for plus 10 points. Jordy Nelson, of course, is finally finding his groove. Mike Wallace is back in the mix. He's doing well. Jason Witten. So it's gonna be a formidable matchup for Evelyn there. Angie's projected 129 right now. Evelyn's projected 101, but she's got to make some substitutions. So we'll see if Evelyn will get the upset or if Angie will get back on track and move on to 5-3. Fight on Battle Cat, the top 2 in the league, 7-1, is going up against Anita at 2-6. So let's see, there's any hope for an upset here. Right now, it's looking like Fight on Battle Cat is very, very strong. They have projections for 130 points. Colin Kaepernick starting up for San Francisco against New Orleans, DeMarco Murray, Melvin Gordon and Todd Gurley, the opponents are running back there. Emmanuel Sanders, who's always been consistent. Amari Cooper, who's been on fire. Jimmy Graham, they finally found a way to get him the ball, so he's been on a tear for at least 3 to 4 games. And then Mohamed Sanu has emerged as the valuable number 2 receiver over at Atlanta. Right now, Anita's fielding a team of Trevor Siemian at quarterback, so she might want to look at her quarterback play there. Jaquez Rogers, I think, is projected to not start that Thursday night game. You got Duke Johnson Jr., who's been doing pretty well with Isaiah Crowell in the mix over at Cleveland. And then CJ Proys has kind of emerged there as a back coming out of Seattle. Alshon Jeffrey and John Brown are both on bye, so we're going to have to do some plugins there. And then you've got Zach Ertz, good tight end. We've got Adam Humphries over at Tampa Bay. So right now, as it stands, projection-wise, it's not looking good for Anita, but maybe Anita can adjust her lineup and make this a formidable matchup so that to give Fight on Battle Cat a run for their money. And last but not least, we've we've got Smack Talk Skywalker at 4-4 versus the new guy Ralph Ruda at 3-5. Both teams desperately need to win in order to keep pace in the playoff race. Right now, as it stands, you got Smack Talk Skywalker Alexi at 4-4. He's currently starting James Winston. He's got Mark Ingram at the lineup. Mark, severely underperformed last week. He's got Carlos Hyde starting. Matt Asiata, Golden, Dennis Bryant, Greg Olson, Alan Hearns, and Vikings defense. You guys got Eli Manning plugged in, Mike Gillespie, who's been backing up LaShawn McCoy over at Buffalo. Ezekiel Elliott's been on a tear as of late. The entire season, actually. Cole Beasley's been getting some double-digit points and receptions in the PPR league. Jeremy Maclin has been serviceable. Terrell Pryor, however, has been on a tear as well. So you got Hunter Henry coming in out of San Diego. He's been fairly consistent. And then Dante Moncrief coming in off the waiver wire has been performing very well since he's been back. So right now, as it stands, current projections are showing Lex Skywalker or Lexi at 119 points and the new guy at 113 points. So this is going to be a very, very tight matchup. And like I said, both teams need to win desperately. And that shakes out the Week 9 matchups.